ओके रजा, सबसे पहले जानना चाहूँगा आपके बारे में, हाउ यू स्टार्टेड योर जर्नी, डू यू ऑलवेज वांटेड टू बी एक्टर, ये कैसे शुरुआत कैसे हुई, अपने बारे में बताएं।
Okay, so I belong to an army background और आर्मी के होने का एक फ़ायदा ये होता है that you get to travel to a lot of places, you experience a lot of cultures, a lot of people, traditions. So मेरी बचपन से ही आदत थी that I used to observe a lot and I liked observing people, their nature, their attitude. और उससे कहीं ना कहीं अंदर से मेरे अंदर ये एक्टिंग का कीड़ा आने लग गया that I used to imitate them afterwards. Or I used to love dancing, used to love singing, and army mein you have a lot of competitions happening. You know, you get to participate a lot. उससे अपना confidence build होता है. So all these things really helped me to find out my true passion, and that happened to be acting. And fortunately for me, my parents supported me a lot. They were always there with me. They said, you know, we will support you, but you should know where you want to go. And right after my 12th, I wanted to graduate in theatre, but then I couldn't find any school, any college. And my father told me that, you know, you've done your science in 12th. Do you want to pursue it further, or do you want to go towards acting? And I said that I really want to try acting once. And he helped me to find a college. I found one luckily, and I did graduate from Flame School of Performing Arts, Pune. And those 3 years were amazing. I got to learn a lot as a performer, not just as a performer, as an actor, but more about, you know,
Acting.
more about it's very important to be a good human first, and then only you can understand how to be a good performer, a good actor. And that is what I learned in college, and my dean really helped me to understand that. He was very helpful.
ओके रविजा, जैसे आपने कहा यू वेंट टू पुणे एंड यू हैव स्टार्टेड लर्निंग एक्टिंग एंड ऑल, when you moved to Mumbai and when you decided to you want to try in Bollywood, the big screen?
See, I knew that right after my graduation, I wanted to try my luck in the industry. And so right after my graduation, there was this talent hunt show, Ticket to Bollywood, which was aired on NDTV. And I went for the auditions. I came to Mumbai for the first time, and there was no one to help me out. I didn't know anyone here. So just to travel and reach to the audition venue was a big task for me. And but I somehow managed. I got through, and there I met Mukesh Chhabra, the casting director, and he really liked my acting. He really appreciated my performances, and I was the only one in that show who got a 5 from him, which was a very big deal. And I was really happy. That really helped me to build my confidence, and you know, to face the camera and to open up to people. That was a really good thing. And after the Ticket to Bollywood, I went back home for a short while, and then I decided that I really want to shift here. I told my parents about it. They were very supportive, and they said ki haan tum jao, just try your luck. This is what you've been working for, so it's better you go there and see it yourself.
Okay, do you agree, Ravija, that short film by Imtiaz was a turning point in your career? Post a Ticket to Bollywood?
Yes, it definitely was. It gave me such a boost, such a high confidence, because you know, it happened in a span of 2 days actually. I got a call from Mukesh sir's office saying that, you know, come for this audition, it's for Imtiaz Ali short film. And once you hear a name like Imtiaz Ali, you're like, that it's like there's a very rare chance that I'll get through, but I should go and give the audition. This is what I've been working for. I went for the audition, gave it my best, and yeah, the next day I remember I got a call again saying Imtiaz Ali wants to meet you, and I'm like, is this really happening? So am I in or out? And they said no, he wants to meet you and go through the lines with you. And I'm like, okay, that means they're still deliberating. That means but the very fact that he wants to meet me was so surreal that I couldn't get my head straight, and I couldn't think of anything. And the very next hour I was sitting in his car going through the lines with him, and I don't know how I did it. I somehow managed, and in the evening I got a call from Mukesh sir. He said that I got the role. I was so happy. I mean, 2 days back I was just sitting in my house thinking of what I'm supposed to do next, and 2 days later I just bagged Imtiaz Ali's short film. So it was surreal for me in that moment. But you know, I felt so happy that all the hard work that I had been doing, all the audition rounds that I've been going for, they actually, yeah, paid off.
How you become a part of Begum Jan? How you came on board? Mukesh Chhabade.
Huh. This also has to do with my short film with Imtiaz Ali, because Mukesh sir had shown Begum Jan's director Srijit Mukherjee sir. He'd shown him my short film, and Srijit sir said that he wanted to meet me, and I got a call again. This time I was in Hyderabad, and they told me that this film is happening and the director wants to meet you. So the very first thing that I did was I saw the film Raj Kaheni, the Bengali film that it's been adapted from, and I was in awe of the film. It was brilliant. I was like, I have to be a part of this film. Like, I have to. This is the kind of, role. This is the kind of film that I've been waiting to be a part of. So I came back. I met Srijit sir. We had a conversation, and I didn't actually audition for it, since he had already seen me in the short film, and then he met me in person. He actually kind of decided that he wanted me in the film, but the role was yet to be decided, which eventually happened to be Lata, and I'm very happy about it.
Okay, tell us something about Lata.
Lata is a Rajasthani woman, and so the backstory that I came up with was, उस टाइम पे सती प्रथा होती थी. So she went through it. She got married off at a very young age, and then her husband died because he was old. And now सती प्रथा में ये होता है कि आप जो पत्नी होती है वो विधवा जो बन जाती है उसको भी आप साथ में जला देते हैं आग में. So somehow she managed to escape from that entire thing and ended up in Begum Jan's kotha, and that's where she started her second life in that kotha.
Okay, given a choice, which is more important to you? Though it's quite difficult. The short film by Imtiaz Ali or the Begum Jan?
Given a choice, I got to be part of both, so I am not really, going to say or comment on that. But the subject that both these films that they portray and talk about are really important and something that we should all be talking about. So I would want to be part of any film which brings out such topics that we are either scared of talking about or are controversial. These things should be brought out in the open and discussed, and that is what both these films do, and that's what matters to me.
Okay, Imtiaz short film got you Begum Jan. Do you expect post Begum Jan the people expecting a lot from the film? The curiosity is already around the film critic. Once the film is out, will give you a bigger platform, opportunities.
Yes, definitely. We were not expecting a lot of the kind of appreciation and the kind of recognition that the trailer and all these things have got till now. It's amazing, and we really hope that people, like the film, they go and see it, because it is something that should be seen. Such topics, such films should be seen and, appreciated and talked about. And I think the kind of response that we've been getting is amazing, and I hope it, grows from here.
Okay, how is the experience working with Vidya Balan?
Working with Vidya ma'am was so special. This was my first film, and I got the opportunity, the privilege of working with her. She's not just an amazing, powerful actor, she's also such a sweet, humble, warm human being that you'll connect to her on different levels. You don't just have to, Actually, I thought when I'll meet her, on set I'll just stand back and watch her perform, and I'll notice her, how she goes about it, कैसे prepare करते हैं role के लिए. But she's so smooth and she's so internal. Then you just stand there and just watch her and be amazed by what she does, because it's so internal. It's all coming from within her, and that's, I think, a very good quality of an actor, and that's why she is what she is right now. So
Okay, the last one, what message do you want to give to the viewer why they come and be a part of Begum Jaan?
you should watch Begum Jaan, because at times there are certain, there's certain preconceived notions that we have about people in a certain profession, and we become judgmental, we become biased without actually knowing where they come from, why they do what they do. So I just want you to leave all of that behind and just watch it with a fresh mindset, and take all the good things that you get out of it, discuss about it, talk about the things that really move you, that you feel you should talk about. And if that's done, I think, a slight purpose of why the film was made, that would be worth it. And like, just talk about it, see the film. These are the subjects that you should actually be watching and talking about. So watch such films, discuss it afterwards, and feel it when you watch it.
Some offer is there in the pipeline. Post the way it is, there's so much, there's so much expectation is around the film. There's a very
Yeah.
positive vibe around Begum Jaan. We're getting some offer before the film release. Is there some offer there in the pipeline?
Not yet, but I hope people, notice me in the film, appreciate my role, and offer me few films. And I'd love to be part of good cinema. So, yes, let's hope it happens.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Subscribe now to receive new updates, reviews, and news.